Man, that is the damn third time in like 6 months, man, that I just like right before we get started, my blood sugar just drops.
Nervous?
I don't know. It's not nerves, man. I don't know what it is, man. It's just, typically I don't eat lunch, because I don't want to fall asleep during the podcast.
That's why you have to eat lean.
See, everything I eat, though, it's got to be on a bun, especially for lunch. Like, I feel like lunch in general, like lunch was designed to be on a bun. It's something you can grab and go. Got a little carbs. I mean, tortilla, yeah, that would be a little less carbs probably.
I guarantee if you got 2 kebabs of chicken peppers, you'd be light on your feet.
I just ate
very
some of these,
full, and you will be very good.
Ate me a couple of these Hershey little nuggets. So hopefully that'll carry me through the show, guys. Here, They Call Us the Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra. This is episode 126. There's only one way to do it, so let's get to it. Let's go!
Dive as fuck. Go!
Well, hey guys, welcome back to another edition of They Call Us the Breeze. That is Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage. Episode 126. This one for December the 21st, the year of our Lord 2023. Winding down, man. We're almost there. Almost at the finish line. Got another one.
I cannot believe Christmas is
another notch on the belt.
4 days from now.
Shit, can't believe Christmas is 4 days from now. Shit, I got a funny story about my birthday I'll talk to you about in a minute.
2023.
Guys, if you're not out there watching us live on YouTube, make sure you are by just going to our YouTube channel and subscribing to Tiger Cage Media. Wow. And ring that little bell for notifications. That way you know when we're getting on live every Thursday right around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then also just go to tigercagemedia.com. You can find everything you need and more over there, and also our t-shirt page. Go on, buy some, They Call Us the Breeze merch and stuff. Get you a Honeymooners t-shirt, man.
Mm-hmm. I got speaking of switching to 2023, I was reading something this morning in the paper. So, what's better, 2023 with Baker Mayfield or 2022
with Tom Brady?
Last year with Tom Brady.
See, now that's been the whole thing this whole season, man.
It's like a parlay. Was the year better for yourself and then
No. We're just talking football.
Oh, just watching.
Obviously, we know the answer to
the naked eyes.
2020 with Tom Brady was way better.
To the naked eyes, and that's what I said, man. And that's why I went. I'm gonna speak to that because that's exactly why I bought that It's Baker Time t-shirt. After watching him live, the second game, first home game with the Bears that Mayo took me to, after watching that guy scrambling out of the pocket the way he did, I was just like, for a chubby kid too, and it's just like, so I was already Team Baker from seeing him live, and maybe that had a little bit to do with it, the fact that he was down there, and I'm just like, I can see you, you're a human being, everyone's hating on you right now. I don't know shit about you. I don't know anything about you.
Other than the Browns don't.
All
really
I know
care
is that everybody was hyping you up.
And or the Chargers.
I don't know any better, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to watch this guy.
The Rams, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so, but that's the first thing I noticed, at least in the first few weeks, and then they started going south. But in the first few weeks watching him, I was like, this guy is doing way more than Tommy did for us last year, and possibly even the year before, And that's just what it was, because like I said, what did I say on this podcast? I said Tom Brady last year, before his retirement, after his retirement, his unretirement, looked like a goddamn lifeguard sitting up in a tower chair, and all he wanted to do was just throw the ball from right where he snapped to.
3.5 yards downfield so he doesn't get hit.
That's how it was, man. But guys, They Call Us a Breeze. For every one of you out there that's listening, there's 1,000 that aren't, so tell your friends. And if they can't watch us live every Thursday right around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can always get us every Monday wherever you get your podcast drip. Got a huge show for you guys tonight. This is the basically eve of Christmas. And when this episode does come out, it will be Monday, so Merry Christmas to all of you out there. And Happy Holidays if you don't celebrate Christmas. But so, we're going to get a little bit more Christmas talk tonight. We have a very special Christmas edition of Bre'llionaire. Ryan and I have a side bet going on how many times Dad will say, You already had this question last year on the Christmas Bre'llionaire. So we got a little side pool on that. No, all these questions are original.
It'll be offered on the Hard Rock betting app that just hit Florida in the past 2 weeks.
That's
There's
right.
a Mike Breachak prop bet out there, and we're giving you a little bit of juice for the squeeze.
Mm-hmm. And if we get to it, I know on Thanksgiving we said we were going to do worst Thanksgiving stories from families, like people just, writing on Reddit or whatever. This shit happened to me on Thanksgiving. Well, we didn't get to it, but I have another batch of worst family Christmas stories, so hopefully we get around to that tonight. All sorts of stuff. Celebrity birthdays. Ryan is down 2 points, but it's his turn tonight. 347 to 345. Got a good list of birthdays. We got a great list of birthdays. Check this shit out. I'm at Bar Remy last night after work, and I'm hanging out. And
You go there a lot.
I do every night. I'm a regular. And Benny, the bartender, he's great. And the bouncer, he's both. He's everything. He tells me when it's time to go to bed. He does all sorts of shit. If I lean my elbows down and my chin down on that bar, he comes right up and he just starts nipping.
Hey!
nipping
Get
at me.
outside!
Hey, no sleeping at the bar.
Passing out in here, sir.
But yeah, so I'm sitting there and I'm like, God, this is a good list of birthdays, and I start looking up pictures for them and all that, for the YouTube show. And I'm like, oh shit, I think these are December 22nd birthdays. I think I made my whole list for the wrong date. And then I went back and double checked. And nope, it is in fact the 21st, the year of our Lord 2023. Just out here, man. I just had a birthday, man. I just turned 38 years old. Jesus Christ.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, you're about as old as him.
Birthday.
Well, Val, she comes in yesterday and I go, Val. She goes, hey, how are you? I go, I turned 38 yesterday, and she just put her arms up for a hug, and she's like, it's okay. No, you're young-hearted. You're good. It's fine. I was just like, I don't, because she's a little bit older than I am. And it's like, man.
You seem like
Really, it's just a number.
No, I know.
nothing shy of 32.
Yeah.
If you maintain good health and stay in shape,
And a large
Strike.
strike 1 and 2.
right, but it's just a number.
If you maintain a large collection of graphic tees and skinny jeans and backwards hats.
That might gain you half a year.
I mean, look at Chad Smith, dude, drummer for Red Hot Chili Peppers, dude. He still dresses like he's in his 20s. It's just how you feel. But yeah, I mean, it's just kind of like, it's that number. It's like 38. It's just weird. And it's funny because I'm not telling tales out of school, and I'm not lying at all. Dad, I straight up forgot it was my birthday. Until I was up for a little while. So here's what happened. Friday, so my birthday was on Tuesday, guys, and it's Thursday now. Friday, I remembered, I was like, oh shit, your birthday is coming up. What day is it? So I looked on the calendar and I was like, oh, it's Tuesday. Okay, mark that down. That's my birthday. I gotta remind myself, all right, put a mental note. Your birthday's on Tuesday.
Set a couple alarms.
That's why I have a big wall calendar.
Well, Monday night, I got home way too early from work, so I started drinking way too early from work, and I started playing this video game on Super Nintendo that I've never heard of before, but it's awesome. Earthbound. It's very cool. Top-down RPG. Anyway, so by the time I drank a few beers and had dinner, I was pretty much out like a light by 11. So I woke up at 5, and I was up 6 hours. I was up. Started listening to my radio, started doing my shit. And it was cold, man. It was fucking 52 degrees. It was 52 degrees all morning.
In the morning, especially.
It would have been Tuesday morning. So it was 5 a.m., 6 a.m., and I was sitting out in the garage for all of it.
Both mornings it was cold.
And I was kind of cold, man. I'm not going to lie. So around 6:30, right, I'm already awake, and I'm still awake. And I'm doing everything. I'm smoking weed and shit, trying to go back to bed. I'm like, nope, I got the news on now. I'm listening to the radio show in one ear. I'm going. We're doing this.
Because I like to party.
Then I have the fucking epiphany. I'm like, oh shit. Didn't McDonald's bring back the steak, egg, and cheese bagel sandwich, which is my all-time favorite breakfast treat of all time? I was like, dude, it's 6:30. You can cruise in and out of McDonald's
and still probably beat the traffic in the morning
by 7 a.m. and still get home, because the one right next to Rooms to Go there, right by my house, that's on 70th, so you can catch a light and turn left on a light back on a 34th, and then boom, I was like, this is going to be no hassle, no fuss. Let's go, baby.
And was it no hassle, no fuss?
And normally, I'm going to tell you right now, whenever I get these ideas to go get breakfast or go get donuts or something like that, whenever I'm up early,
you'll talk yourself out of
it. I always talk myself out of it.
Once I'm awake, the mailman that always listens to you guys.
Once I'm awake and I've had a couple cigarettes and I've watched TV a little bit, I kind of just I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I'm just gonna chill. No sense in driving. Plus, here it comes. Here
the young one.
Here's the mail. It never fails. It makes me wanna wag my tail. And when it comes, I wanna wail. Mail. They always laugh. They always do. They know the song. They all grew up with Blue's Clues too. They're our age.
He's like, hell yeah.
Yeah, he's shaking his head. He's always yeah.
And I want to thank my little black son Klystron for
his little black son
for just absolutely.
That's not the first time
rounding us
No,
out.
that's the thing. That's the best part, guys out there. Basically, the Tiger Cage. The reason we call it the Tiger Cage, if you're just joining us and you're just becoming a fan, is the room is surrounded with windows, so we can see the mailman coming up the driveway.
I think he knows when those two cars are here.
And we always start singing the song. And then the way the setup is for the mail, it's not a mailbox. It's one of those old school slots that you open and you push it through the door.
We pay them.
Not old school. Never mind.
But
yeah. So every time once they open that little door, we try to be wailing mail, and they always hear it. Even if they got one ear pod in, they're always hearing it, and they always get a good chuckle.
And I still don't know.
That's our
I've said
community
it like
service.
7 times.
That's our community service. But anyway, back to the McDonald's breakfast. So I get the McDonald's breakfast, and you know what? I go for broke. And fucking McDonald's breakfast is way
$15.
more expensive. I spent $18.
Yep.
I got the.
You went the large.
Well, I got the steak. I
brown.
got the steak, egg, and cheese meal with the Diet Coke and the hash brown. I also had to get me. I still got to get that bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle, dog.
Oh, dog, you went.
And you put that hot sauce on that McGriddle. That's how you do it. You don't even put it on. You put it on the wrapper and you just dunk. That picante.
Okay, you said you did take a nap right after that.
But then you got to get another hash brown.
Yeah, of course.
So you got 2 hash browns and 2 sandwiches. And I was like going for broke to try to put myself in that McDonald's breakfast coma and go back out to sleep.
I think that's a real thing. I don't think McDonald's wants to fund a research about this, but I honestly believe if you get a population of 200 for the study, and you ask them all to eat McDonald's breakfast,
everybody going back to bed. Right after
180 people are going back to bed.
But because I had the Diet Coke with a little caffeine in there, and I don't drink a whole lot of caffeine, it kind of fucked with me. So a good hour, I probably should have been passed out. I wasn't. I was just laying in bed. And like I said, it is 52 degrees. It's cold. So I'm in bed with PJs, socks,
just
jacket.
Scrolling on the phone.
Yeah, just scroll. And then I'm slowly fall asleep.
United States of America.
So I wake up.
What we do.
I wake up. It's like noon. And I got to be at work at like 3. I wake up, it's like noon, and I got like 4 messages. Hey, happy birthday.
You're like, I'm going to go out my shift.
I was like, oh, shit. It's my fucking birthday today.
I mean, shit.
I've been up since 5 a.m. I'm watching the news. I go to McDonald's. And here's the thing. Like I said, I usually talk myself out of going on these trips to get the McDonald's or whatever. I think something deep-seated inside me was like, it's your birthday, bruh.
Yeah.
I know you don't remember, but it's your birthday. Get your ass out there. I know it's 52 degrees.
I can't imagine how you can't remember it's your birthday.
Totally. I swear I wish I was lying. And I saw, a message from so-and-so.
Put that in my head.
And a couple Facebook messages. And I was
what
like,
would have been
oh,
wild
shit.
is if he would have, like, for some reason went to go, like, turn his pay for the food, and he accidentally did his like ID, and they're like, "Oh, happy birthday!" And he's like, "What? Huh? What?
It's not my birthday."
Oh shit! I got reminded
it is my birthday
at 6:30 when I was getting my $20 order of McDonald's.
So something
breakfast.
deep down inside me was like, "Hey, man, remember." That steak, egg, and cheese bagel's back,
good,
and it's your birthday, bro.
It's a birthday present.
I will eat anything if it's got that breakfast sauce on it, baby.
I tried to recreate that breakfast sauce one day.
Actually, it's funny you say that because I saw a reel of somebody making how to make the steak, egg, and cheese bagel at home, and they had all the ingredients, and they're like, most important part, breakfast sauce. And they were adding all sorts of shit, and I was like, that doesn't even look like the breakfast sauce. So they're making their
3 ingredients.
No, they're making their own kind, because these people put like ketchup in it too.
Yeah, no.
They shot like a bunch of shit into this thing, and I was like, that's not the right breakfast sauce.
No, it's
like
much,
a hollandaise.
It's like a hollandaise, exactly. There's
yeah.
tarragon, there's whatever and whatever, fat ass.
I've made hollandaise before. I'll tell you, if you want to make hollandaise out there, you don't got to get fucking fancy.
It's just butter.
No, I'm going to tell you right now, don't even waste like a bunch of dishes and stuff and buy a bunch of ingredients. You know how they have those Knorr sauce packets and Knorr pasta sides, and it's Knorr. Knorr has like the gravy for au jus, has a little packets that, and you just add, and they got the chili or whatever.
No.
They have a packet of hollandaise. And all you got to do is just add, you just put it in a pot with some boiling water and some butter, and then you're good. It's good, bro.
You just got to make it from scratch.
It's a little sour.
Make it from scratch.
It's a little sour. It's a little lemony.
Warm butter, lemon, egg yolk, and
Speaking
a little warm
of shit
water.
coming back, man. Oh, I've had 2 of them in the past week. I had one yesterday and I had one last Wednesday. And I'm going to tell you right now, you will take a shit when you get home, and it's going to smell exactly like it.
Interesting.
So it basically goes through. It's that BK sourdough melt, baby. Oh, my God. Burger King sourdough melts, man. Dad, you ever had a Burger King sourdough melt?
Mm-mm.
Shit. Well, but like the sourdough buns on burgers,
Right.
They got the sourdough buns. They got 3 different types. The classic, so it's basically like a Big Mac. It's just on a sourdough bun, and it's got like almost Big Mac sauce, but it's Burger King. So that's a win for them. And it's got these little tasty little caramelized onions, like real soft, but they're all over the place, but they're like confetti size. They're good. Or you can add bacon to it, or you can take all that away, and it's a mushroom Swiss. And my favorite's the one with bacon and the onions and the Big Mac sauce. But man, I've had 2 of those in the past. Ooh, I never go to Burger King.
Is it similar to like a Frisco melt?
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Wait, let me think about
Frisco
that.
melt. The sauce on the Frisco melt's got more of a ketchup thing. This is like almost identical to the Big Mac sauce, man. And it's got these like little grilled onions on them. Oh man, and it's so good. And you just wolf it down. The only complaint I have is number 1, they don't toast.
Hey.
They don't toast or grill the sourdough bread at all. And then secondly, they call it a damn melt. Both of the ones I had, cheese is still like standing still. The cheese is still like you just slapped it on there right before you wrapped it, and it's not even melted.
I don't like that, man. I really don't like that.
I don't care normally,
it's
but
like
if you're going to call it,
when you do a Chick-fil-A sandwich and they put cheese on it, it's just like right off the rips, and you're like, it's not that melted.
I don't really care if it's melted or not, but if your fucking thing is called a sourdough melt, then I think you got to make sure that cheese is melted. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's kind of a...
That's the whole point.
Yeah, it's literally, it says it on the wrapper, man. I mean, you got to melt that damn cheese, bro. Yeah, so I forgot it was my birthday. That's fine. 38. I don't know. It's going to be a big year.
I was about to ask you guys, like, what do you think is better for you? But I realized that you're always... So I was like, I turned 33, and then I'm going into 2024. Is it better to have, like, the year you're going into be an even number, and then your birthday be an odd number?
I feel like I got a lucky year coming up.
You just have 38, and you're going on... You're always even.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not really. I'm either odd or even, bud. I'm either odd or even. Yeah. 85, I was 0.
Oh yeah, true.
And then 81, I was 0, and then right before 80 or 86. I mean, yeah, you got it, guys. Let's call us a breeze. We're gonna take a quick little break. We're gonna do some celebrity birthdays when we get back. And like I said, we got some Christmas shit to talk about, so don't go anywhere.
And
we will see
wants
you
another
guys
treat,
in a
I
minute.
think.
Yep, we're gonna give Cly a treat, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you. Bye bye, love.
Later.
That does sound good. Stop! You fucking idiot.
Hey guys, welcome back in. They call us a breeze. Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage. Episode 126. Quick editorial note. Last week at one point I was drunk enough to say episode 135. It was in fact episode 125. But if you guys listen every week, you'll follow the math out there. You see my mistakes, my flaws, my blemishes, my beauty marks. But this one for December 21st, the year of our Lord. I also think I said it was November last week too. I was all out of sorts. That's something to think on.
Well, that's hard to keep track.
Well, the
older you get,
you can't remember your birthday, man. What do you expect?
You expect him to remember how many episodes?
Shit, I'll tell you what. I expect to remember that.
Mom sent me a text this morning while I was at work and said, "I'll pick you up at 9:30, for the holiday thing for Maxwell." I was like, "Oh shit, I forgot all about that." That's a good thing I didn't Good thing she texted me because I'd have come home, packed up some cookies, took them out to Alro, come back, start working on that gift, and she'd have been like, "Where are you?
How was it?
I thought you were going to go to the show at Admiral Farragut."
How was the gig?
Oh, it's pretty cool, you know. I mean,
Did you get a lot of people come up and recognize you from the breeze? You know, they're like, "Hey, there's Mike." You didn't wear the cowboy hat. That's the problem.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
I tell you, they got a little teeny tiny, I'd say,
That's what I miss.
Flaring out,
School plays
flaring
on
out,
Christmas.
and it goes up. It's seated like at
Like a
Raymond
little
James Stadium.
Yeah, like a little
So
little half bowl.
yeah, or corner bowl or whatever, end zone.
Smoke bowl in the end zone.
But I'd say there's probably 20 rows up to the wall,
Damn. All right.
and probably in the middle section, there's probably
Is
15
Admiral
across.
we were talking about?
Admiral Farragut.
Yeah.
And a little small auditorium.
What are the
It's
cross
small.
streets of that again? It's like
Well,
right
it's
around
right
here.
down there,
Yeah,
Park
yeah,
Street
yeah.
and our
Before you get to
9th Avenue and
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Park
yeah,
Street.
yeah, yeah.
Right.
Metallica sold it
Go
out.
down.
Is that
like
where they shot
street.
Major Payne?
I have no idea.
I feel like every time I drive past, I'm like, that's where they shot Major Payne.
That's a big field with a cannon. Yeah.
Killing is
That's
my business.
where they shot.
But it was
Major
nice.
Payne.
I mean, I was surprised that so they had all the little kids up through 3rd grade or whatever
Singing like shit.
on,
Singing
like
their
a
little
choir.
hearts
And
out.
No. Yes, they did. And there was like 3 rows.
Not one of them on
bleachers.
tune. Not one of them on
No,
tune.
actually, I mean, when you get that many, it's hard to.
Yeah. No,
tell
I know.
if
It's just it's a wall of sound.
They're like, if mom told me to sing really loud so I can get that PS5.
And then they
from
had
Santa.
a band down there for like
Like in the pit.
6th
like,
and 7th graders down in front
playing
of
the music
street.
for 'em in the
but
pit,
they weren't
like-
there all
like
the
the
whole time.
orchestra
no,
pit?
No,
Yeah,
it was mostly a piano, but they played their own thing. So they had drums over there and a bell, and then they had the
Man, I was
xylophones
up.
over
Why didn't you
there.
invite me, bro? I would've
And then
came out with you.
they had clarinets.
I would have loved
flutes,
that. You should have invited me.
trumpets, and a couple trombones back there. And yeah, I mean it's pretty rough.
No,
Listen,
but I would remember my Riviera
But
middle
it's
school
sweet
days.
to
You know?
see some kids just try to
but
pull it off.
they,
You know?
Now, did you,
the band director said in the 6th and 7th graders we have some kids that are younger that are really exceptional on their instruments, so they join in with us.
Probably
And,
not
there was
first chair.
and a bunch of them were 5th graders,
Well, yeah, obviously.
like maybe 7 or 8 of them,
Varsity. They're varsity.
because there was 6th and 7th grade band or whatever.
I got you.
And
yeah.
so he goes, you're in, and it goes, whatever the younger ones stand up, and there might have been 8 of them, and he's a 5th grader, he's a 5th grader, you're a 4th grader, right? Yeah, 4th grader. Where's our trumpet player? This little kid comes off the stage, and he's a 3rd grader. Because before the band played,
He's doing his best.
before the band played, and Maxwell's in this group, they play those recorders, the plastic
Oh, yeah.
recorders.
Flute.
And
That's so
there's a
annoying.
dozen of them.
That's so annoying. A dozen recorders blasting at your face, dude. Ugh.
Well,
At what time in the morning? Fucking 10 in the morning? Shit.
I thought you said
Well,
you
they're
just
on the
wanted
stage.
to be
You're
there,
up in
bruh.
the-
Now,
you're up in the
before we
MCs.
go on to celebrity birthdays, last question I have about this topic, man. When you're out there watching the choir, right, and the kids are all singing, you find that one kid that was totally lip singing.
No, but I found this one little kid right in the middle
Like, you know
of
what
the
I'm
front
talking
row
about?
in kindergarten. He was doing his fingers and tapping
Hell
his
yeah.
foot, and he was.
Oh, he's
totally
gonna be
into it.
special when he gets older, right? He's gonna be real special when he gets older.
Oh, he's definitely into
Oh, he's
entertaining.
gonna be a showstopper when he gets older, baby.
And these guys are like this tall, you know, and it's like
What was his name like?
What are
Something
you
like
I have no
What are
idea.
you drinking? What are you using?
because little Timmy, and he's gonna be
Yeah, or
like,
whatever. You know,
he's gonna grow up and he's
he
be
would
like,
just do
"Hey."
his foot, and then sometimes he'd
It's
be like
Timmy.
clicking his finger, and
that sucks because you can always find that one little bastard kid that just like don't know the words, and you know he's not even singing.
Well,
and
that's
he's just
generally-
moving
well, there
his
were a
mouth.
couple
Bro,
early that
He's
mom.
sitting right in the middle, and he's like, "No one can hear me."
You know
anyway,
who
dude.
that is.
There were a couple
That's
early
Buzz, and he's drumming on Kevin's ears with the
Let's
candlesticks.
not bring
There
that
were a
up.
couple early that mom goes, see that one down in the front row to the over by the. I said in the red. Yeah, it doesn't even look like she's singing.
That's what I'm talking about, dude. All right, guys, it's time for celebrity birthdays. Ryan is down 2 points at 345. Dad is at 347. Ryan's up first tonight. We got some good ones for you, so let's go.
Happy birthday! This is your birthday! It's your birthday! Yay! Happy fucking birthday!
There is no birthday party here.
All right, celebrity birthdays. How this works is I will throw out a celebrity. It is their birthday today on Thursday, the 21st of December. And Dad and Ryan are going to try to guess the age. Whoever's closest to the pin gets the point. If they are equidistant from the pin, they split the point. They each get a point. And, of course, if you're right on the nail, you get the double bubble. So let's see what we can do here. All right, let's rock. All right, first, let Ryan avert your eyes, you pervert. First celebrity birthday we have up for you. It's my motherfucking birthday. That's the best I can do. But he's also tired of them motherfucking snakes on that motherfucking plane. Awesome role in Pulp Fiction. That's got to be my favorite. But also,
Samuel
I still got to get Dad to watch that Django Unchained because he's hilarious in that too. A very happy birthday goes out to Mr. Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson. Ryan's up first.
He's probably like 70.
Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
71.
You said 70. Dad said 71. Ooh, he's older. 75. Dad gets the point.
I was going to go right around there, but I was
Yeah,
like,
me too,
I'll take
me
the
too.
point. I'll take the point. I don't
I'm starting to
necessarily
use
need a
your
safety.
age as like a peg to like.
Good motherfucking choice, motherfucker. Sorry, that's just Sam L, man. You just can't talk about Sam L without saying motherfucker at least 5 times.
That's a good burger.
I think even a priest could say that when he's talking about Sam L. Like everyone gets away with it. You know
In
what
the
I'm saying?
big house?
You gonna stay in the big house? What that you doing on a horse? All right. Happy birthday, Sam L. Next one we have up for you. She recently came on the big screen with that Brady for 80. She was a babe back in her day, man. The blonde of the group, the troublemaker. Definitely has some work done. I don't know how she's still walking around this earth, man. She just looks like a scarecrow, but, you know. And, you know, y'all are already out there thinking, would you? Nah, I probably wouldn't on this one. I know. I'm sorry to disappoint everybody. But a very happy birthday goes out to Miss Jane Fonda. Dad is up first on this
83.
one. That's going to go 83.
82.
She's older still, so Dad gets the point. Jane Fonda is 86 today. Jane, you ignorant slut. All right. Next birthday we have up for you.
Damn.
Son of a, not a sailor, son of an actor. The actor.
Is it Wayne's brother?
The actor that is his father played a vampire in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And then this guy himself, the son of that actor, played a vampire in The Lost Boys.
Sutherland?
Yeah. Donald Sutherland's kid.
Kiefer.
I think it's Queefer. I'm not sure, but a very happy birthday goes out to, I guess, how Ryan says it, Kiefer Sutherland.
Keeper.
That's going to be Ryan up first on Kiefer Sutherland.
You know he's...
Don't help him.
He's younger than you by a little bit.
Yeah, by a little bit.
Oh, the way you just said that.
I'd say...
He's probably like 58.
No. I'd say... I'll go with 55.
Gonna go 55. Ryan goes 58. You should have just went one down, Dad, because he is 57 today. Keeper.
I was 58.
No, I know. Ryan, I said Dad should have just went one below you, like he tends to do sometimes. So that's Ryan's point. So that's 2-1
Nice
for
little
the night
tourniquet.
so far.
Stop the bleeding.
Yeah, it's fine. Dad's up next. This show, fucking love this show. God, love this show. Start a poor hapless bastard. Kids were, funny about this sitcom, there were 2 kids, and they just weren't a part of it at all. Who was the biggest part of it was his brother, his big, tall, talked a lot like this. And then his mom and dad, who lived for 2 houses down, and the mom would come over and pick on his wife, Deb. And, oh, man. And what was the dish that Deb cooked that made him want to marry her, but then he eventually became very tired of?
I've never watched
Lemon chicken. You never watched something about Raymond?
No.
Oh, happy birthday goes out to
or it's everybody
loves Raymond. Yeah, I'm sorry. Happy birthday goes out to
something about
Raymond.
It's always
Ray
something
Romano,
about Raymond.
Ray Romano, happy birthday goes out. It's Ray. Hey, it's Ray. And that's gonna be Dad up first on that one. It's Ray Romano. That's the best I can do. Kind of sounds a little like Kermit and a little like who's that one quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs?
I'll say he's my age. I'll say 63.
I'll say 63, Ray Romano.
63. I'm thinking a little bit younger than you. He's probably like 60.
Dad's gonna get it. He's 66 today. Ray Romano. Happy birthday, Ray Romano. Love that shit. Ryan, have you never watched that shit?
No, I don't know.
Like even in fucking 40-year-old Virgin. In 40-Year-Old Virgin, when Paul Rudd has that box full of fucking porn tapes. And he's like, everybody loves Raymond.
I don't know.
It's just a really good show.
It's a really good show.
So when Michael Scott, or whatever his name is, fucking goes to try to, he just ends up watching Raymond. Dude, that show's so good.
I got something. I'll show you in the break. But yeah, keep going.
All right. Next birthday we have up for you. Ryan's up first. You can take the A train. Then get out in Harlem. This motherfucker right here, number 40 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Mike Allstott?
Fullback. Might as well have been a running back. God, I never seen a guy mow down people like this guy, man. And he's a great guy, man. Regardless of him almost hitting me with his Jeep that one time, man. You know, he almost crippled me.
I partied with him at
my life
Pelican
could have
Pro.
gone a whole different way if Mike Allstott would have hit me with that Jeep. But I was sober and I had cat-like reflexes. I jumped out of the way last minute.
I was at Pelican Pub one time with some people in my past, and Pete was there.
And he almost hit you with his car?
No, he comes out of a limo and just walks right in, and we all just start partying together.
Fuck
me,
yeah, man.
Allstott, Pete,
Number
Lou,
40.
some other people. We're all just taking shots, drinking beers.
Birthday, Mr. A-Train himself, Mike Allstott. Ryan's up first, last birthday.
Oi, mate, he's probably like around that 50.
49.
No, I mean 40 something. Hang on.
Let Ryan guess first.
I was going to say 47.
And Dad says 49.
God damn it. No, I was going to say 47, but when he said 50, I just went one under. So 47.
That's what I got.
I'll go 8.
He is 50 years old today.
Happy birthday!
Mr. Mike Allstott, we love you, baby.
Fucking birthday!
Wait a minute, there's no birthday party for you.
Dad,
I was
you
going
said-
to try to do the math when he went to Penn State.
You probably still don't have that
or
whistle,
Purdue.
do you? That train whistle.
You know, in a weird
No,
way.
but you know, there could be one somewhere.
Remember
There
that
could be
shit?
somewhere.
There's a...
So
We
yeah,
had a
you
lot
guys
of them.
out there in listener land, you guys remember there was those little wood block.
The A train.
You bought them at the damn like country store, or like the Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, Michael
And the
Scott.
stadium gave
and
me
it was
Emails
that
one.
long block wood tube train whistle, and that became like a thing because the A train, you know, is what they call Mike Allstott, man, because that guy could run a whole defensive line over.
He could,
Well, I
he
gotta
could
say-
step over. He could knock over 3 guys.
I gotta
No,
say,
they would
boys,
hang
like-
on to him and just be dragged down the damn fucking field, bro. The dude was like, it was almost like a.
It was kind of like
a leg training
Oh, brother,
thing.
where art thou?
Yeah.
When they tried to jump on that freight.
It'd be like a leg
box
training
car.
exercise. And it's just him fucking.
Dude, I feel like that
Hang
guy...
on.
Did he? I feel like did we see him like fucking run a bus one time or something? Like strap that thing? Or did he never do nothing
No,
like that?
I told you guys this is where your memory's going. When he was
Tell me.
at Purdue, when he used to train before he got drafted by the Buccaneers,
Right.
He had a Jeep and he would strap the Jeep to
Okay,
his
that's
waist
what you were telling
and
me,
pull it
yeah.
uphill to strengthen his legs.
Now, let me just say...
While I was
like,
in college.
there's
That'll do
like
it.
I think like an athlete, like it's like I think Mike Allstott has been the athlete that has been with me for my whole life. Like if there's like in a weird, not in a weird way, but
well,
it's
that
just like
whole
one of the
team, man.
Well,
I
like
mean,
he has just always been inadvertently. I just like will always if I like God's like hello Ryan, like what athlete will you remember?
And it probably helped at that time when we took you to Applebee's and he was there.
That's where he almost hit me with his damn Jeep, bro.
And that's where like and the Budweiser girls were there, and then then we hang out at it's just like you just keep having a way to Bruce Almighty into my life, Mr.
It is weird because like Dad grew us up with like the creamsicle Bucks and the Reds, the Cincinnati Reds, in our bedroom when we didn't really care about sports. And then I remember us watching like a little bit of like the Dream Team in the Olympics, and Mom bought that like where they're all babies and they're all wearing Jordan, Pippen, whatever jerseys, but it's the USA, and like so that was kind of a thing, but like nothing really stuck around until like Dungy, Gruden, Bucks for me too, because I mean like even like well it's fun too because like I said, when I went to the game that one time and I was wearing the Suck Up jersey, a couple guys came up and they were like, what up, Suck Up? Where's your Grammatica jersey? And I just turned around. I was like, Automatica. Yeah, because, like, I mean, I just remember that. And, you know, it's fun. It's like it's full circle. The radio show I listen to, the Mike Calta show on 102.5 The Bone on FM, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. every day. Every Thursday, they have Grammatica on for the last segment, and they all do football picks. And Grammatica has talked a lot about his life.
I think someone's going to end our segment here
yeah, we got Clystron probably about to go 8
Grammy's
here. But yeah, so I mean, I get to like hear Grammatica on the radio once a week, and it's like these players have never left. Dad still has the Derek Brooks jersey. Mike Allstott's birthday. Warren Sapp was on the radio today. I mean, that was a great fucking time. Yeah, we might as well take a quick little break so Clystron doesn't pee all over the microphones. Guys, let's take Call Us at Breeze, episode 126.
She waved at him. Did you see her?
We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you. Bye-bye, love. Give us one more, Cly.
Oh. Is that Grammy?
Oh, he's whining. There it is. All right, we'll be right back, guys. Bye.
Easy for me. I was born on an even number. 60.
October 11th, October 12th, and 13th, and 14th, I was intoxicated. I drank all of those days. I drank. I was drunk.
And December 19th.
I'm drunk right now.
Well, hey guys, welcome back in after the half of the episode 126 of They Call Us a Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage. Every Thursday, right around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. Just go to YouTube, subscribe to our channel, Tiger Cage Media. Ring that little bell for notifications.
Ding, 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 ding,
that way,
ding,
whenever we do
ding,
come on
ding.
live, whether it's a little inside or outside of the pocket, you get notifications. And if you can't be out there watching us, we're sorry. But you can catch the recap of the show and the actual audio wherever you get your podcast drip every Monday. So, yeah. And if you are catching us on Monday, Merry Christmas, motherfuckers. You filthy
Hey, what are we going to
animals.
do next? I want to win some money.
You want to win some money next? Well,
I want to win some money.
Before we get on to Mike wants to be a Bre'llionaire Christmas edition. And like I said, Ryan and I have an over-under on how many times he thinks he heard this question last year for Bre'llionaire Christmas. And he's going, you already asked me this last year.
You have asked.
No.
Yes, you have.
There's been one question.
There's one
question out of the millions of questions I've asked over the year and a half that we've been doing this that was a repeat. Everything else, because I had to chart them, because I was going to build y'all an app, a game out there so you guys could play along. So it still might be in the works. But anyway, I have all the questions I've ever asked cultivated, and only one time was there a repeat.
Right.
And that was and I think it was about a president or something. So who the fuck would care?
It was. A
But
president.
anyway, so yeah, so we got the over-under on how many times he's going to go, you asked me this last year. And these are all original questions, all 10 of them. Yeah, so we're going to have a little fun. But before we go any further, I just got a little PSA out there for all the... I don't know how many under 20-year-olds we have out there listening. 16 to 20-year-old range. You're starting to experiment with some marijuana. You know what I mean?
The devil's lettuce.
You got that devil's lettuce in you. You got a little touch of the devil in you. And you're out there smoking weed, and you're like, all right, man, it's Christmas, And then that one cousin, your cousin Kyle, shows up, or Jordan, your cousin Jordan shows up, and he's like, hey, man, he gives you that look, when they lean back. They give you that look, you know, and they're like, hey, we're just all sitting around watching football anyway. I don't think the adults are going to miss us much. Let's step around the side of the house real quick. Or in my case, I had a story, man. One time we went to Grandma Grandpa's trailer for Christmas, and there was like 3 different families there, and Uncle Bill had his camper there, or his pop-up little camper or whatever. He brought like some sort of camper he rented, and Kyle gives me the nod and the look, and I think like Matt Tomachek might have been there, and there was like 2 other people. It was a 4-man.
Was that when we were in Alabama?
It was a 4-man rotation. It was not Alabama. It was here, but it was like
we've never been to Alabama.
It was up near like It was somewhere here in Florida, but it was Grandma and Grandpa, or maybe it was Debbie. I'm not sure, but it wasn't in that park that they're in now. It was kind of.
Oh, it was Fall Creek Falls State Park.
No, this was Florida, buddy. This was 100% Florida. It was Christmas. So anyway, Bill drives up some sort of camper or whatever, and he's parked there on the property, and Kyle gets clever and gives us all the look. Like, there's me and 2 other people. I don't remember exactly who. And we all kind of, all right. And he's like, and we all step outside like gentlemen. He goes, my dad's fucking camper right here. We can just go hotbox in the camper. So we're in there. We're all staying around. We're smoking a blunt. Full-on blunt, forehead rotation.
That 70s show.
Full-on blunt, forehead rotation, and we're doing it, and we're like, yeah, no one's going to notice. Everybody's sitting around. We just went outside to catch some fresh air, and it was a little chilly, but it was all right. And then we walked back in, stoned as jaybirds, probably just ignorantly thinking we don't completely reek like weed. And at the time we walk in, everybody was just sitting down around the Christmas tree to hand out gifts. So it was like now the focus has turned on to everybody. It's not like people are watching TV. Some people are in the kitchen.
Probably at Uncle Joe's down in Sarasota or something.
Was that maybe it? I don't remember. But either way.
Yeah, that's probably where it was.
That's probably where Uncle Bill had a trailer at.
Yeah, and I just remember being like, damn, of all the fucking time, because we left and nobody, like, people were all off on their own side conversation. Everybody was hanging out doing something. 2 people, 3 people in the kitchen.
Because he kept it down there.
And that was a big family Christmas. When we got at Uncle Joe's for like.
When everybody got those full.
And it was tight quarters in that living room, and all 4 of us come walking in from fucking smoking a blunt, and it's
because you had to go through the garage and a little laundry room.
There wasn't even no garage, bro.
Or there's a sliding glass door that led you to the back patio that you could come in through.
It was just. I'm just PSAing
which is
out
probably
there.
Where they came
y'all
in
think
through.
you're slick. If y'all 16 to 20 year olds out there think you're slick, just make sure you know the timing. Make sure you know the timing of the blunt. Okay.
Oh, it's cool to do it here.
Yeah, because like Ryan's
Joe and Jonathan do it all the time.
Just make sure y'all already did the gift exchange or dinner or whatever. Just you little crackheads, try to hold out till the main activities are done. But we just thought we were in the clear, and that's just my personal.
Did anybody
PSA.
say anything to you guys?
No, nobody said a shit, and nobody. I mean, I was looking around. I was paranoid. I was looking at all the adults, and nobody was looking at me.
You're like, how do I unwrap these presents without them knowing I'm stoned? Wait, like, just unwrap them.
Well, I think at that point, I think I was the oldest of the group, so I was like, I don't give a shit. I mean, if the younger ones get in trouble, like they're just going to get in worse trouble. But I'm just saying, PSA out there, guys, just smoke the weed at the appropriate times. When you're going to dip off with your cousin Jordan, just make sure Jordan knows exactly what the itinerary is for the day. We got Mike wants to be a Bre'llionaire, and like I said, it all is Christmas themed. And I'm going to tell you what, right now, we went a little softball on you tonight. A little Merry Christmas to you. We'll see if you can get all 10. If he gets all 10, it's $1 million, $100,000 a question. Mike can be a Bre'llionaire tonight.
Roll it.
I know they're excited out there.
Roll it.
They're excited, guys.
Roll it. Come on, louder,
Y'all are excited.
louder.
I'm excited. Come on, get louder. Let's amp it up, people.
Let's go.
Come on.
There you go.
Studio audience.
There they are. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for another edition of Mike Wants to Be a Bre'llionaire. Ho, ho, ho. Christmas edition, part 2. Tonight we will ask 10 questions, Mike. You have 3 lifelines. You have 2 in Ryan. And, of course, you have the 50-50, where I will eliminate 2 wrong answers and give you 1 wrong answer and 1 correct answer. Make sure you hold on to those lifelines, but make sure you use them at the same time. Mike, are you ready? You feeling lucky, buddy?
Roll it.
All right, Christmas edition of Mike Wants to Be a Bre'llionaire. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Dean
First
Martin.
question. First question we have up for you. All right. Mike, In the popular Christmas song, what words come after Silent Night? And please let me read all 4 answers. Milky White, Snowy Night, Holy Night,
Snowy Night depends on what party you went to.
or Hockey Fight.
Well,
Someone
now if
got
you do
slept
the
on the ice,
what's the
dog.
thing that they do in the middle of the winter outdoors?
Snow Angels.
No, the hockey thing.
Oh, the Winter Classic?
Yeah, Winter Classic. That could be. Is
Yeah,
that
New
what'd you
Year's.
say?
It's on New Year's
But
Day.
it's Holy Night. We know it's Holy Night.
Silent Night, Holy Night, final answer, Mike?
And I don't know.
He's going to get it, ladies and gentlemen. Holy Night.
Who's doing the Winter Classic? I forget.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're out there watching on YouTube, I have no idea what happened to our chart that lets us know how high Mike has climbed, so I'm just going to give it to you every step.
He's up there.
It's $100,000 to Mike, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. Next question we have up for you.
I still haven't got my checks from the past.
I know you haven't. All right, next question. Here we go. Which popular Christmas beverage is also called milk punch? Is it A, hot cocoa, B, a cosmopolitan, C, eggnog, or D, cranberry juice?
Eggnog's a big, and I'll go with eggnog.
It's milky, it's white, it's going to be eggnog. Is it correct, ladies and gentlemen? He is correct, ladies and gentlemen. Eggnog, that is right. He'd be like Uncle Eddie drinking it out of that little moose cup. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what's the brand? What's the big eggnog brand?
I don't know. I mean, like,
I don't
fucking
Saying like
Eggland's
a
Best probably
green
makes
label.
one.
Hey,
If Eggland's Best don't make one, they're fucking up.
It doesn't compare to boiled custard.
Okay, well, we'll get into that. All right, next question we
Remember
have
that,
up for
right?
you.
That was
Yeah.
delicious.
Here we go.
A little bit of rum, that would be great.
Which of these is not a nickname for Santa? Is it A, Kris Kringle, B, Saint Nick, C, White Claws, or D, Father Christmas?
White Claws. Yeah, definitely.
That's not your typical White Claws. That's CLAUS.
Well, he does have.
Oh, well, it's like White Klaus.
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 So
See, you said it wrong.
You're gonna
White
say
Claws is a drink.
that was kind of the pun there.
So see.
You're gonna go see. He is correct, ladies and gentlemen. Mike, you just sweeping up. That's $300,000, ladies and gentlemen.
Scooping up that money.
That's right. Just scoop it up.
Maybe I should ask Teresa if I should stop at 300,000.
All right. Well, next question we have up for you, the $400,000 question. Still Christmas related, but getting harder still. Which reindeer shares his name with another holiday icon? Is it A, Donner, B, Comet, C, Rudolph, or D, Cupid?
Well, Cupid.
You gonna say Cupid?
But you said another holiday because I was when you first said comet, I was thinking about the space when they have those comets fly over every now and
Like
then.
Halley's
But
Comet
obviously,
and shit?
Cupid is Valentine's, so
Yeah, you're gonna go Cupid?
yeah,
Final answer?
yeah.
He's got it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we're just lobbing them to him.
On a roll.
Slow pitch.
But they get
underhand.
hard. They get harder
Hit
still.
it as hard as you can.
They get
He
harder
almost
still.
got it
Mike.
to the
$400,000. Here's the $500,000 question. They get harder still. He's like, I doubt it. All right, here we go. In the song Winter Wonderland, what is the snowman called? Is it A, Jackson Brown, B, Leroy Brown, C, Charlie Brown, or D, Parson Brown?
Oh my God. That was a slower, higher in the groove pitch of the last one. Parson Brown.
Gonna go Parson Brown? Final answer?
You must have been a very good boy this year.
Yeah, he was.
Because you got some very
was.
good easy.
I don't come up with them. I don't. They're all AI generated. Blame the AI.
So the what? And the next question is, what are the colors of the Ohio State Buckeyes?
Well, they're all Christmas related.
Is
so.
it silver and
That is the
and-
$500,000 question Mike just got. $600,000. You want to go for it? You feeling confident? Still have 3 lifelines.
Wait, let me pull up the Hard Rock Bet app.
All right.
They send me shit.
Here we go. How many gifts total were given in the song 12 Days of Christmas? Was it 12, 36, 78, or 108?
12.
No, total.
Oh, add
So you have
12
to
days.
you have to
what,
count back
12,
from 12.
12.
12 plus 11 plus 10 plus 9 plus
What were the answers?
12, 36, 78, or 108?
Is it 78 or 108? 12, 11's 22, 10's 32, 9's 41,
No.
8 is 49, 78. What was the last one?
78 or 108? Keep doing your math.
108.
He said,
I'm
what?
tired of doing the adding, but it's over 78. Because I was already up to whatever.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 78.
78?
It's 78. You've got 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 3 is 6, plus 4 is 10, plus 5 is 15, plus 6 is 21, plus 7 is 28, plus 8 is 36, plus 9
I guess
is
if you would have had time.
45, plus 10 is
I was
55,
subtracting, but-
plus 11
Me
is
too.
66, plus 12 is 78.
How many
I was going
questions are
12.
left?
I was going 12 plus 11
How many
plus
questions
10
are
plus-
left?
That was the 6th question,
All
Ryan.
right, he's got 4.
No, it's all right.
I'm going to go relieve myself for a second.
All right, Ryan. No lifelines and Dad. You can finish her up. Here we go. Which actor played 6 different roles in The Polar Express? Definitely a question designed for Dad. Was it A, Tom Hanks, B, Kevin Bacon, C, Paul Newman, or D, Ray Romano?
A, Tom Hanks.
That's A, Tom Hanks. That is correct. Heard they're doing a reboot of that where he's going to be in it. It's just called like The Conductor or some shit. I don't know.
I saw Colin Hanks last night at
I
the
never-
LA Kings game. He was
Oh,
right
yeah?
front row.
I just don't want to watch man, that first Polar Express was real creepy.
I keep trying to put it on.
Well, like when you put it on, like the way they look dead inside, like they have no soul in their eyes. It's kind of the way Mark Zuckerberg looks. Anyway, here we go. Next question. Again, another question designed for Dad. But which Christmas movie is the highest grossing? Is it A, Home Alone, B, The Santa Claus, C, Miracle on 34th Street, or D, Jack Frost?
Dog. I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna say Miracle on 34th Street.
I'm just gonna say Miracle on 34th Street. 43rd
Yeah,
Street.
but I also think it's like Home Alone. But I'm gonna say C, Miracle on 34th Street.
Final answer, C.
Damn it!
It is Home Alone. Should have went with your other instinct. And of course, the last, maybe the last question we have, second to last, not sure. What was Tim Allen's character name in The Santa Claus? Was it A, Don Johnson, B, Scott Calvin, C, Mike Severs, or D, Jack Holliday? It was, in fact, Scott Calvin.
Like your name, Dad.
And then the last
SC.
question we have for you tonight, which is the best-selling Christmas song ever? A, Dominic the Donkey. You know that one, right? Hee-haw, hee-haw, Dominic, hee-haw, hee-haw. It's the most annoying fucking Christmas song you ever heard in your life. Blue Christmas by Elvis. Feliz Navidad.
Nah.
Or White Christmas by Bing Crosby. I would say
Feliz
White
Navidad.
Christmas is it, guys. Well, that's it. You know, you can't win them all. Can't win them all, guys. But you know what? We're going to take a quick little commercial break so you can win them all. Got one more whole segment of They Call Us the Breeze coming up. You guys are excited out there, right? Gonna do some worst family Christmas stories. And maybe a special surprise. We'll see. We're just gonna have to see how it goes. Dad's off peeing. I'm gonna go pee too. You wanna go pee, Brian?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit that churro stand though.
Yeah, let's go pee.
Be right back.
Stand. We'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. We love you. Bye-bye. Hey guys, welcome back. They call us the Breeze. How y'all doing? You guys good? You cozy? Hopefully you're warm. I hope you're warm.
We're warm. We're warm here in Florida.
And if you're not warm, like, you know, if it's the outside temperature that's making you not warm, hopefully you're warming your internal temperature. You know, maybe a couple Bud Lights, maybe a couple Budweisers.
Maybe some eggnog with
maybe some eggnog.
rum or brandy or
what do they call that?
do.
Milk punch?
I don't know.
It's called milk punch? Yeah. Maybe some eggnog, guys. They call us the Breeze, episode 126, the final Christmas episode. And then, of course, we'll probably have one more episode, and then it's a new year, baby.
New year, new you.
And we got some guests coming down to Florida here in a day. Tomorrow.
Yeah. It's a I think Brother Adam did that by design this time. He realized how hard he popped off last episode, and he's like, I'm gonna show up on Friday, not Thursday.
Yeah. And he goes, they're not substituting James for me.
Because if he would have been here, like, he's literally gonna be here tomorrow, but if he would have been here today, his ass would have been on the mic. So I think he knows that he's like the main star when he comes on. He was just like, I want these guys to have their own special Christmas episode, and I don't want to take all the spotlight, you know. And that's very generous of him. You know what I'm saying? Go! But you know, for every one of you out there that's listening, there's 1,000 that aren't. So tell your friends, like, subscribe, do all that stuff. Get us everywhere you get your podcast drip every Monday, and then of course just go out to tigercagemedia.com, get all the links, get all the stuff. Got a big year coming up. You know, we say this every year,
dude,
but
I'm thinking like 2024.
Well, no, we're going to have a better year because
the bar's built.
We're going to be doing, the bar's built.
That's a big component.
And we're going to do our Toby Keith videos. And
Kobe
stuff.
Teeth, yes.
Kobe Teeth, and we're gonna do our golf and bowling because we bought the mics.
We got the mic packs literally a month ago. And the bar is built, and it's just one of those things. Like, it's just like, yeah, there's going to be a lot more.
We're going to go out to the world.
We're going to hold ourselves accountable this year in 2024.
Hold or whore?
We're going to
ourselves.
May I just, like, I've been thinking about 2024, and everything's like divisible by itself in every which way.
It's an even number.
Do you think
24? Yeah.
Everything's just going to like stand still?
No, we're playing.
Like,
golf,
you think we're ever going to
more.
get to 2025? Or do you think 2024 is pretty much it?
Well, I just
because
think
they're all a lot of repeating numbers, divisible by themselves.
All right, you're talking about like Mayan calendar shit.
Well,
like, let's not.
I'd say with these mics, we can take this show on the road. You could still segment it in a way. You know, if we go somewhere or whatever.
I feel like this is something we could probably talk about behind the scenes.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but no, I see what you're saying, man. Because it's like.
It just feels like there's a weird vibration.
I got to bring those mic packs over.
2024.
Well, and what we could do is we'll screw around in the backyard with it. But
I need to get some sound checks on you guys before we actually try to show up and do a project. We could go to a
park, or we could go to a.
Oh, we'll just hang out in the backyard and bullshit. You know what I mean?
Or we could go like
just so I know, like,
I mean, if we go to Busch Gardens or whatever,
we could play. We could play hide and go seek.
Well, just
Are you going to buy a different type of camera, or do we need to? Buy
I don't know about cameras yet, but the point is about the mic packs is they have like 9 different volume levels that you started at, and you kind of adjust it according to how loud your subject is, and then you press record. You can't do it during the recording, so it's one of those things where, like, I'm gonna have to see how loud Dad might be on his. How I had to fine tune mine before I did the cooking video. So, like, you have to fine tune it a little bit. How close is it to your mouth? How loud are you? And there's 9 different decibel levels that you can start it at. So that's going to be a key, is for us to fuck around with them a little bit, and then I can get a level on you guys.
I'm sure if we're wearing a golf shirt or a t-shirt, it'll be about the same. It'll be clipped up here and run up through the body. Right?
I do recommend you guys have some sort of at least a quarter button up, like something like
golf
that.
Shirt.
Something to hook, because I mean, hooking it on the t-shirt
on the
is
golf
uncomfortable.
Course, definitely in the bowling alley we will.
Yeah. So,
but we could go to like Busch Gardens.
Lots of big shit coming up for you guys.
Free parks around, like Boyd Nature Center or whatever, and just
I was talking about the last segment before we got out of there. I was talking about the PSA with the blunt and smoking weed with your cousins and shit. That's just a funny little Christmas memory I have, family times. But a lot of people not so fortunate out there with their Christmas stories with their families, man. You look on Reddit, you look on all these different websites, and there's some stories out there, man, of like worst Christmases ever that some of these people had. And we're gonna do a little story time for you.
I can tell you a few that we've used.
Well, this ain't about us.
No, these are about other people.
Yeah.
I mean, how often during the Christmas season do you hear
all
about
sorts of crazy.
house?
It's always like some Jerry Springer shit.
Well, no, not that. Somebody's house catching on fire.
Well, yeah.
That is a worse Christmas
These stories I have for you guys tonight are more...
All those people in Shore Acres that got flooded with the hard rain.
Well, yeah, we're not talking about all the misfortunes like that. We're talking about just people being people at Christmas. And, I mean, you get enough people in the room. You get your Uncle Ronnie in there. You get fucking Aunt Debbie in there. You get a couple different people. There might, you never know what's going to happen. Someone might get a little too litty, a little too quickie. And then they start talking their shit. And then next thing you know, I mean, it's like Jerry Springer. People got chairs flying and shit at people's heads. You never know. I mean, thankfully we're closer than that with our family, but there's some families out there that ain't that fortunate, man.
I think it's all it's very relative, but like I think about this a lot during the holidays where there's families that spark off, but they also that's like passion.
Yeah, well,
no,
and
our family just doesn't necessarily get in each other's faces at all for anything whatsoever. Like we never will ever point fingers at each other's faces and say that you've done it.
Yeah,
like,
they like we're going to be like,
especially around like a Christmas dinner, a Thanksgiving dinner. But there are some other houses that do that.
They're not that fortunate.
I think about that all the time. And
I got the first story up here for you, and there's a couple quick ones, a couple long ones, but no, I mean, what do you mean?
What? Go.
Do you want to do the segment? I mean, what we're not going to talk about.
I want to hear about these other families.
Our families are boring. We sit around. We all love each other. We don't get into no bullshit.
Well, I want to hear about these families. I do.
First one that I have up for you, a quick one. He says, I found out, and this is not necessarily about family, but his dad kind of fucked up, and this is how this kid found out that Santa Claus wasn't real. He says, worst Christmas ever. Found out Santa wasn't real. Because my parents told me, not because my parents told me, but because I got a bike from Santa, and it came in a box that my dad left in the garage with the same picture of the bike on the side of it. Dad fucked up on that one, man. Dad, come on, man. Get rid of the evidence, bro. You just built that bike. You spent all night. You were up there having some Budweisers and wrenching on that bike. And then you had that one Budweiser too many, and you're like, all right, Teresa, it's done. And you wheeled it into the living room, and you put a big old bow on it.
I don't think I ever did.
Dumbass forgot to throw the damn box out. There's a picture of the bike right there on the side of the box.
Worst comes to worst, you take the box and you throw it in the back shed in the yard.
Yeah.
So he doesn't see it for
exactly.
a day or
now,
two.
Question for you, Dad.
Then you get rid of the evidence.
How many gifts have you hidden in other neighbors' garages for us boys growing up?
I don't recall.
That's a good question.
That is a very good question because me and Mike Bell built Connor's. Remember that Jeep that he got?
That was in your garage.
Control,
so he brought it. Can we build that in your garage? And me and him stayed up, Christmas Eve.
Because that's Christmas spirit. When you're hiding your gifts in other neighbors' garages for your kids, and then you'll come over in the morning and grab them.
You live in a very nice neighborhood, and everybody
100%.
likes.
Yeah, but what's the opposite side of that? Like your kid comes out in the garage, like, oh shit, I'm getting a fucking
Jeep,
Hot
getting
Wheels
a battery-operated Jeep.
Adam, don't tell them, but I went out in the garage, I saw that Jeep, baby. Dad was wrenching on that shit.
No, I don't.
That Christmas morning, you run out in that garage and that Jeep is gone, baby.
And Connor's
and
driving
you hear
around
the across the. You hear that little sound across there. Fuck you, Connor.
He stole my Jeep.
Fucking Connor stole my damn Jeep. Dad, Mom. I don't know, but I think Connor might have stolen my gift. I don't know if that's mine or not. I don't know what you're talking about.
But I saw it in the garage last night.
That's funny. Well, hey, that's a hell of a way to figure out that Santa Claus ain't real.
I get mom and the Farrell probably had like some. You hold on to my
they just
gifts,
used to go out
I'll
damn.
Hold on to your gifts.
Her and Mary and Becky used to go out damn shopping together, and we all be like, "What'd you get this year?" Same motherfucking shit you got, dude. Whatever.
What's
was on
up with that expedition?
Whatever was on that end cap at Target, bud. We all three got it.
I know you got an expedition,
Allison,
Mom. How many gifts could you fit in that thing?
Shit. All right, we got one here. Number 2, it says, I was opening presents with my then boyfriend in front of his huge religious family. We had been together for some time, and we all thought he was going to propose to me that day.
That's a news to us. Is that when you lived in Gulfport?
This is a story from somebody else.
Oh.
I was opening presents with my then boyfriend in front of his huge religious family. We had been together for some time.
Well, that was
and
still
we all thought that he was going to propose to me. They all waited with bated breath while I opened this tiny envelope from him that he had, quote, put a lot of thought into. The envelope contained a gift certificate for laser mole removal. Oof.
And she's upset?
She said never once had I expressed any interest in getting my moles laser removed, and I couldn't decide whether to cry or laugh, and we broke up shortly thereafter.
Huh.
That sucks. You're thinking you're going to get proposed to, man. The whole family's standing around. Aunt Becky's out like, oh, you going to do it today? He's got to do it today. It's Christmas. Y'all been together 8 years. And he's just like, nah, babe, I want you to get that little thing you thought was so cute on your back left shoulder. I just want you to get that thing nicked off.
I want to make sure.
Burn it off.
I want to know if it's not melanoma.
Yeah, I just want, get it tested. Get it checked. You know what I'm saying? That's a pretty shitty story.
No. So
it's not
based
his
on
boyfriend.
what he just said.
It's not his story.
On his defense, he was trying to help her in with her health.
Well, and he, quote, like she said, quote, he said, I put a lot of thought into this.
He wants to save her life. You got to give him the benefit of the doubt, right?
Yeah, I don't know how you sell cancer screening as a Christmas gift, man.
Well, let's just say it depends on the jury of your
because
peers.
I want to have many more Christmases
probably
with
not
you.
Gonna,
That's okay, how you sell it.
Here's to many more Christmases, babe. Let's get this.
Yeah, you better have a speech, a number 2
I know
speech,
this
a number 3
doesn't
speech
seem like a very
up.
nice gift, but
this
I love
this
you
poor
so
girl.
much.
I got another one here from another poor girl, from her boy. She said, years ago, I was dating a guy for a few months when Christmas rolled around, so I splurged a little bit and got him a GPS to help him find his way around. Thoughtful, useful, but not too sentimental, right? A GPS, right? It's not too invading, you know.
I have a yard
whatever.
finder.
And this had to have been before, cell phones had all that shit on it. But she said it felt perfect for where the relationship was at the time, right? I mean, I just got him a GPS.
Back in the first days, they called him
MapQuest.
No, I remember. It was like a guy's name. I remember. Roman, some shit like that. I remember what it was called.
Mom will pop in.
And then, so anyway, she goes, so he gave me ... an MMA magazine, mixed martial arts magazine.
Who doesn't want that?
That had clearly been read already.
And stuck together. No.
Oh, that would be a nice, interesting turn. Girl, get out. Go. Bye. She says, I do not like MMA. Not even a little bit, nor have I ever expressed interest in MMA. Not once. He, on the other hand, loved all things MMA. Trying to move on, I politely thanked him, set the magazine down, and refocused on the next gift. It was a DVD with the cellophane already taken off. He got a little quiet, and he said, yeah, I got bored today, so I watched the movie. So the girl's saying, I slowly responded, so, you got me a magazine because you wanted to read it, and then you watched the movie you got for me because you were bored. His only response was, well, yeah, I guess so. And then the girl says, again, we broke up a week later. Guys, come on, man. Just say you don't get nothing for her. Just say, I'm sorry, babe. I didn't think we were getting each other nothing. It's like 3-4 months into the relationship. I didn't think we were getting each other nothing. My bad. I'm going to take you out to dinner. I'll take you out. We're going to go putt-putt on me. I'm going to pay for the whole date.
I don't know if he'll be able to pay for anything if he's doing an MMA magazine that he wants to read.
Well, I mean, if the dude's into MMA, he's probably...
But also, not a bad gift.
Well, I'm just saying, man, if it looks like it's already been, used, I
wonder what the movie was.
Got another one here, real quick one. My dad and uncle got into a physical fight over who would buy my grandmother a new chair.
Both of them going to need chairs.
Dad's glasses and my uncle's nose were both broken that night.
Nice.
Could you imagine? I mean, we don't have that kind of family, man. You know what I mean? Like, that's not our family.
And I bet the mom never got the chair.
Yeah, probably didn't.
Because they're like, I'm out.
That's a made-for-cable TV show.
I believe so.
I'm out $3,000 on a nose job. I'm out fucking $800 on a pair of glasses. And
you just go back to your own trailer.
Still can't decide what
got
kind
another
of
one
oak.
here for it. Shit. A few years back. This is one listener writes.
That's why I didn't want to move in the same trailer park with you.
A few years back, one of my siblings must have ticked my mother off. And with all the stress of the past couple days and the holiday and everything, she just snapped and fully pushed the 3-meter tall Christmas tree down on its side and took out a fucking chainsaw and just started sawing it to many pieces right there in the goddamn living room. He's like, my mom is 5'2". So you got this little evil little troll that just knocks over this. I mean, I imagine it's one of those like picturesque, like 2-story living rooms. You know what I mean? Because you got a 3-meter tall. How long is a meter?
I think a meter is like
3 yards.
A little over a yard.
3 feet.
Yes, just a little. A meter is just a hair over 3 feet.
Yeah, like a 7-foot tall tree.
So you got like a big ass. You got a 5'2" little. I mean, I bet she was Italian. I'm just going to fucking take a quick stab in the dark. She was either from New Jersey or she was Italian. Probably both if she's from New Jersey. Or
from the South.
I don't know, man. 5'2", them little...
Well, let me just go ahead and ask this question,
Well,
okay?
she probably knew how to use a chainsaw.
At the very beginning when she took the saw out and she started to do it, and you're like, you do the first cut, and then people are like, you're crazy, what are you doing? And then you do the second cut.
Well, if you're
and
already
then
got...
people are like, oh my God. And then the third cut. Fourth cut, she's finishing the tree. There's something she's working out.
I think you're finishing the tree after the first cut.
She's working something out. Like, you know, you said tiny little pieces, right?
I think you're finishing. You're finishing the tree. If you
made your point after the first cut,
if you
but you're
already
going to go ahead and do 10 more cuts.
I'm lopping the top off that. Anybody wants to catch that angel, you better catch her now.
And you're going to catch these hands
she
right
knocks
after.
down on its side, so she
Oh,
can.
that's right. That's true.
But I think because she probably starts with the trunk, right?
Yeah.
The bottom.
Like, this is the foundation of my family.
So if you cut through that bottom, bro,
she's just like,
no, listen here. If you cut through that bottom, all that damn sawdust and shit that flies out, you already fucked up your living room. You might as well finish the job.
So now she's pissed off about that, so she goes second cut.
And then
she's like, if I'm going to prove a point, I'm going to...
No.
I'm going to cut everything.
After third cut, you're like, well, this thing's got to come down in a week anyway. Might as well just finish this thing up.
Fourth,
so,
fifth.
She probably had one of those 6-inch chainsaws that we got for you guys.
Still sitting in the back of my car right now.
And then she probably looked around as everybody's watching her. And it's like,
oh, yeah.
Oh, I have a chainsaw?
I wouldn't go to sleep tonight if I were you.
Yeah, probably not.
Because I am mad.
Man, I'd saw your foot off, Dad.
I got another one here. My grandmother went out to the garage to smoke after Christmas dinner and intentionally...
Isn't that always awesome? You catch Grandma out there just like...
Going out for a cigarette, little Pall Mall, little Virginia Slim, 100, Virginia Slim 100.
I'm just grabbing a
She
Mountain
has that
Dew.
gravelly voice.
Grams, I'm grabbing a Mountain Dew,
lipstick.
man. I just got to get this turkey down.
Yeah, you go out to grab a Mountain Dew out of that second fridge, and Graham's out there smoking a Virginia Slim. You're like, I didn't see nothing, Grams.
She's like, I'm tired. You're like,
She
I'm
slips you.
tired.
She's like, all
I
right.
know. I'm not tired, but...
So she went out to smoke a cig, little side cig out in the garage after Christmas dinner, and she intentionally slams her arm in a car door, the car that was parked in the damn garage.
For why?
Breaking her wrist.
It's the holidays, Dad.
Breaking her wrist in the purpose. You might ask, yeah, why? It actually says it right there. It says why.
Because people
She wanted to see if her pain medication was working.
Because obviously Thanksgiving was giving her a lot of pain.
This,
She's like, wait, is this really working?
This reader says, needless to say, her experiment caused all of us to spend the rest of Christmas in the emergency room. Thanks a lot, Grandma.
Hey,
my leg is numb. What?
Hey,
that's when Ryan came out to get that Mountain Dew. He's like, Grandma, what's wrong with your wrist, bro?
dude, quite literally, Grandma's sitting there and she's like, all right, does this medication still hit me the way it used to? And she's like, I'm just going to have to like break my wrist to figure it out. Oh, that's so crazy, dude.
Jesus
That is
Christ,
the crazy. No. She's like, I need to up my dose, obviously.
It's like Will Ferrell, when he stabbed his leg. It's like hilarious.
That is, dude.
All right, final one I got for
I
you
don't
guys.
have no feeling.
This one's hefty, all right? Pay attention. This one's hefty. Follow me here. I went drinking with some buddies on the 23rd and then went to midnight mass on the 24th.
You have to.
Things were going swimmingly, but then it hit me. I got bubble guts 10 minutes in.
Oh, that's the Lord coming up.
Yeah, that's the Lord being like, you ain't showing up a whole year since midnight.
Hey, buddy, I know what you've been doing for the past.
He said, my gut forced me to let out a silent but deadly. Silent but deadly. You want to talk about a silent night? He said this
cleared the benches.
He said this SBD had the power to melt candles.
The devil is in the church tonight.
He said, luckily I got away with it though, because the whole place was
already.
Well, the whole place was crowded, and he's like, and there was a baby right next to me. He's like, so I was good. I was just gonna blame it on the baby. He's like, then my gut wanted to make an encore. So I made
and the baby wasn't there.
He said I made a butt clenching walk to the church bathrooms, which happened to only be one male and one female unit, and the men's was occupied. So I ran to the woman's and just about kicked that door open, and then it happened. And when I looked back to see the damage, there was no toilet paper. So I tore off my skivvies and I wiped my ass with those.
That's why I don't give out.
My man.
He said I waited outside by my parents' car for the rest of the mass in the freezing cold with no jacket for an hour.
And shitty pants.
Since my pants had been soiled. And my parents laughed their asses off the whole way home.
You know, I know this is
that's a rough Christmas Eve right there, man.
I know this ain't a personal story, but I feel like that would be you.
Yeah, no, I shit myself like once every 6 months, probably.
Yeah, I feel like that.
Never trust a fart at my age, man. You just can't. You know what I mean? Just don't trust a fart.
I didn't start saying that till I was 50 years old.
That devil coming in, you trying to liquidate his funds.
Liquidate.
Well, shit, that happens to me with or without church. If I was in church and I started feeling the bubble guts, I'd be like, yeah, that's God. That's God telling me right there.
You repent, you go up there and you just shit your asshole out and you just, I've seen the Lord. Let it out, boy. Let it out.
I've seen and I've smelled the Lord.
That is nasty, boy.
Demons be gone from me.
I have been exercised.
Burger King sourdough melt be gone from me.
Exercise that from my lower intestines.
Chipotle extra hot sauce be gone.
Look down on them right now.
That demon from my body.
Put your hand up on the forehead.
Put some holy water on your forehead there now.
You dirty bitch. You saw it. Never trust a fart, Jesus said. Never trust a fart. Corinthians 19:30. That's it.
Now sign up for a newsletter.
Good year. That was right before
All right. Oh, shit. Yeah. So before the break, the big man called in. You guys want to take it? Ladies and gentlemen, the big man himself.
Is he waiting?
He was waiting during this. I'm sure he's got. Plenty of shit to say about what we just had. But here he is, guys. The big man himself, Mr. Santa Claus. How are you, Santa?
Hello, Breeze. How are you, boys?
We're great, Santa. Good to talk to you, man. How's the year been?
It's been very good. We've just been laughing and having so much fun with the way the world is crawling around upon us.
Sounds like a bunch of elves building things in the
Well, yes, Mike, it's not quite Christmas yet. We're still, we're a little behind the 8 ball, per usual.
Oh, have you been...
Eggnog? Okay. Have you been drinking
I
eggnog?
got really into a couple different podcasts this year, and I've been kind of, I've been putting it off, but, I kept saying, I'll do it next year, and then I was like, oh, wait, you can't.
So what's the word?
Yeah, I definitely can't.
How are we doing on labor right now? What's the labor costs looking like?
We're definitely in the red.
Okay.
The elves have been working nonstop. Pretty sure there's a union forming, but these things happen this time of year. It's all about the good little boys and girls.
Oh man, it's
Santa,
good to hear from you.
Yeah, it's good to hear from you, man.
It's good to hear from you.
Yeah, what's been doing?
Well, I was listening to that last segment, you guys talking about the worst family Christmases and stuff like that, and I wanted to call in and I wanted to be like, I was personally witness to all of that.
Well, yeah, because you see them when they're sleeping, and
Santa,
I know when they're awake, and I know if they've been, shitting the bed. So be shitting in the toilet, for goodness sake. Jesus Christ, that was nasty.
Yeah, I know, Santa. Well, that's cool, man. How you been? Everything going well? I feel like it's been, a whole year since we've talked.
Well, no shit. It's been a whole year. Santa only comes around. Me and Miss Claus, we still go down to Boca Raton for about 2 weeks before we go up to the North Pole and get the whole shit shebang running.
Santa, can you watch your mouth, please? Yeah. There are kids listening. Ryan, go ahead.
I was gonna ask, you don't own a gas station, do you, Santa?
Well, there's still a Flying J right off of Route 75 around Macon that Mrs. Claus and I invested in back in the late 80s. So we do still have a big stake in that Flying J.
That's why there's so much Christmas shit in the Flying J all year round.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I know exactly which one you're talking about. It's that deserted little place right when you get off I-75 in Macon, and like half those stores are closed, but
right
the
next
Flying
to
J.
Wendy's.
Well, yeah. Who do you think got all them goddamn stores closed?
That's bad for business, Santa Claus. That's not very nice, bud. But yeah, everything going well, Ryan?
I just want to ask you. Have I been a good boy? Where
well,
am I at?
I will say this, okay, Mike. You've been a great boy this year.
That's really
helping
good,
out that school with all those little children. And Ryan, you've been an amazing boy.
Amazing. I like that.
Ryan's been amazing, Dad. What about me, Santa? What about me?
Yeah, what about Remy?
Well, like I said, Remy, I know when you've been sleeping. I know when you're awake. And I know when you've been touching yourself. So goddamn, cut it out for goodness sake.
All right, Santa, come on.
You'll go blind. I'm serious. You'll go blind.
Santa, I'm single. I'm loving it. I'm having a good time, man. Leave me alone.
I'm just saying. We're all out here having fun, and it's Christmas, but it is time to, get back to the workshop. I just wanted to call you boys and make sure you guys
wait.
What's that, Ryan?
Wait.
I think Ryan's got one more question for you.
Remy and I were talking about this, and if there were...
Oh, yeah, Ryan said,
so the question to me, Santa...
I wish we had more time, Santa, before we got off, but Ryan's question is, of all the movies, right?
Yeah, if all the Santa Claus movies that portrayed you, which ones do you think sucked, and which ones do you think hit it on the head?
I get this question a lot. Okay, Miracle on 34th Street, that is the closest thing to me.
That's what I picture.
The guy is kind of an imposter, but that is the But as I grow a little bit older, I kind of see myself more as a Scott Calvin, that Tim Allen.
Oh, you like that Tim Allen?
Oh, that was good, Santa. Can you do it again for us?
Yeah, you guys don't get Home Improvement in the North Pole, do you?
No, I've never seen Home Improvement. I've never even heard of Tim Allen. I just know they called him the Santa Claus.
What about the Kurt Russell one?
The Chronicles?
Right.
Oh, yeah, the Santa Claus Chronicles?
I'll tell you what, if I looked like Kurt Russell, I wouldn't be doing this job anymore. I'd be out at the Chippendales. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, he has aged well. He has aged well.
What ones do you hate? I mean,
the ones I hate really are like God, have you ever seen that Ernest Saves Christmas?
You don't like Ernest, Santa?
No, that's a great movie, Santa.
No, I love Ernest. Ernest Scared Stupid. Ernest Goes to Camp. Jim Barney is the... You know what I mean, man?
You just don't like the fact that he
Santa
went...
in that movie was absolutely atrocious.
And wanted to copy you. I get that.
I mean, they're not all the original. And one that's given me a very bad name over the last few years is that goddamn Billy Bob Thornton in that movie, Bad Santa.
Oh, yeah. That's a classic, though. You got to understand the satire.
He is a little drunk sometimes.
You got it. Yeah, you got to understand the satire there. It's not about. It's a mall Santa.
It's not about you, Santa. Yeah, it's not, you know that, right?
He's actually. Yeah, he's not even playing you. He's playing a mall Santa.
Mall Santa or no Santa, that's just not a look I like. You know?
No, I get that. Do you have like lawyers that you put on the deal?
Well, we go for defamation of character cases, and we settled. I believe Billy Bob's people settled for about $20,000 out of court.
20,000 what?
Yeah, 20,000 what?
Cookies, you idiot.
Okay.
Santa only deals in cookies. Come on.
All right, so you got a nice legal team when it comes to your trademark.
And you got a lifetime supply of Entenmann's cookies.
I mean, I go with the biggest law firm there is, Morgan & Morgan. The
So
guy
Santa-
wants to legalize weed. I mean, come on.
Santa, come
What's
on.
the
dude.
rest-
Santa.
What's the? Are you guys? Wait, is weed legal in the north?
Where do you think weed comes from?
What's the rest of the night?
I've heard,
While I
and I
fly
want.
my sleigh all over the earth, I sprinkle little seeds
Little
all over the
nuggets.
world,
So-
and everyone grows weed.
So I've heard that.
7560 Dr. Martin Luther King Street North 3702.
So I've
Ryan's
heard
address,
that weed stunts your growth. Is that true in the North Pole?
Well, I'm a goddamn large elf, but I'm only 4'3". All the elves are 3 feet and under. What do you think? Why do you think they wear green, Mike? It's their favorite fucking color.
That's why you're eating so many cookies. You're just
Oh,
stoned.
God. Who didn't ever think of, why do I eat so many cookies? Why are there all the holiday treats? We're stoned out of our gourd 24/7.
Santa, I'm going to have to let you go, man. I'm going to have to let you go. Plus, we're about out of time.
Yeah, say
Before
hi
you
to
go-
Mrs. Claus.
Before you go, Remy, I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's that, Santa?
We were talking about the breakfast bagel coming back and the sourdough melt coming back from Burger King. Have you had the return of the Dunkin' D's?
The Dunkin' D's?
Yeah, from Dunkin' Donuts, the Dunkin' D's.
I don't think.
What's a, I don't know, Santa, what's a Dunkin' D's?
Dunkin' D's chestnuts into your open mouth over an open fire. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, Santa. Say hi to Mrs. Claus for us.
Santa,
That was not cool, man.
Merry Christmas, guys. Good night. I love you, Breeze. I'll see you next year. All right.
All right, good night, Santa. We love you. All right, that was Santa Claus, everybody, live from the fucking toy shop. Well,
He dropped his
He's
chest.
been drinking his eggnog.
yeah, he's had a lot of
Yeah.
milk punch tonight. Jesus.
You
well,
hear what's
obviously
going
he's been
on
smoking
behind
weed
him?
the whole time. Apparently they're just stoned out of their gourd too.
Yeah, hammering away. They're
Yeah,
hammering.
they're hammering something. I don't know what
They're
they're
hammering that.
They're probably
pipe
making
on the wall.
bongs over there at this point. Well, guys, it's They Call Us the Breeze. Merry Christmas out there to you guys. Hug your loved ones. We made it through, man. We made it through 2023, man. And we're going to make it through 2024. And we're going to be here every week, Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, man. So
And
tell
we're
your
gonna be
friends.
mic'd up, and we're going to be doing a live
Lot of shit, man.
music from
Lot of shit.
Jeremy's bar.
But we love you guys. And thank you so much for hanging out with us all year this year. And yeah, Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Chrysler.
Merry
Yeah, we love you
Christmas.
guys. Good night, everybody. We'll see you
And a
later.
Happy
Bye-bye.
New Year.
Good night, everybody.